it's Miss Anita here again, back for Books and Babies. And this week we are celebrating autumn, which is it is actually my favorite season of the year. So I'm super excited to be sharing it with you guys. So today is actually the first day of fall. It's known as the Autumn Equinox, and according to a Yahoo article, which I hope is right, this means that the days are going to turn shorter after this, and the nights are going to get longer. Today is the day where the daytime and the nighttime are equal parts, exactly, and then they'll start getting smaller and bigger. So this means for our kiddos, for our kiddos here, that it's going to get colder. It's going to be a time where all the leaves start falling down, and you get to cuddle a little bit more. Maybe you can have some hot cocoa or some pumpkin spice drinks and have baked goods. It's very, very pretty outside. So I wanted to start out today by singing the hello song, but for autumn, okay? Autumn is another word for fall. So we're going to do it 3 times. We're going to sing hello to autumn, and then Chester loves fall. He is so furry and happy to be drinking chai with me in his little cat bowl. So he's going to be joining in. So we're going to sing hello to Chester, and then we're going to sing hello to all of our baby friends, okay? So let's do it. Hello, autumn. Hello, autumn. Hello, autumn. So glad that you are here. Good job, friends. Are you guys ready to invite Chester? All right, let's go. Hello, Chester. Hello, Chester. Hello, Chester. So glad that you are here. Chester is glad to be here, too. I love Chester so much. All right, we're going to go on our 3rd round, and we're going to say hello to all of our babies, okay? Hello, babies. Hello, babies. Hello, babies. So glad that you are here. Thank you so much for joining us, babies. I love that. So we haven't done the welcome stretch in a long time, but it's getting colder out, and it's early in the morning, so this is yawning. And I think I need a stretch. So will you do the welcome stretch with me? All right, shake your shoulders a little bit to get ready. Stretch to the sides. Oh. Reach way up high. Take a deep breath. And let out a sigh. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your arms. And wiggle your nose. We did it! Can you give me a high five? Let's do it. Boom! I love it. Awesome, friends. So before we start reading, we got to talk a little bit more about the fall, okay? So an important thing to know, like we talked about, fall is when we get colder, so we have to take care of our body and wear things so that we can stay warm when we're outside. So we are going to do a song about how to get dressed, okay? So I'm going to be putting on a head wrap, but you guys will probably be putting on hats, and in the song we're going to call this a hat, okay? We're going to put that on. We're going to put a scarf on. We're going to put gloves on. We're going to put a jacket on, which is right behind me, okay? So we're going to start out with our jacket, okay? This is the way we put on our jacket, put on our jacket, put on our jacket. This is the way we put on our jacket when we're ready for fall. And then we button these up. You can ask for help to button if you can't do it, because it can be hard sometimes, especially when you're young. All right. This is the way we wrap our scarf, wrap our scarf, wrap our scarf. This is the way we wrap our scarf when we're ready for fall. Awesome. We're going to put a hat on now, okay? This is the way we put on our hat, put on our hat, put on our hat. This is the way we put on our hat when we're ready for fall. And last but not least, we have to take care of our hands, right? So we got to put our gloves on. This is the way we put on our gloves, put on our gloves, gloves. This is the way we put on our gloves when we're ready for fall. I am all ready for when it gets super duper cold outside. Here's a good tip, my friends. If you lose your gloves easily, I suggest you get the ones that clip on together or roll them together and make them really, really big and fat and put them in your pocket so you know they're there. Because what happens is you can lose them, because I, even as an adult, lose them often, and I don't want that to happen to your gloves. So I'm going to take this off because it's not very cold inside here, and I'm going to take my gloves out because I'm not using them. That was just for the song, and I guess I'll take this off too because I don't need it, but it's colorful and I like it a lot. And I'll keep the jacket on because it's kind of cute. All right, so we're going to start out with our first fall book. We have 4 fall books today. Yeah, I know, I couldn't help myself. I just love fall so much. We had to read at least 4. So this might be some of our friends' first fall. And in this book, it's Mouse's first fall too, okay? So this book is by Lauren Thompson and it's illustrated by Bouquet Erdogan. So I hope you guys like this, okay? Oh, Mouse is so cute. This is a recommendation from our other storytellers, so it's gotta be good. One cool fall day. Isn't it a cool fall day today? Step outside today and see what it feels like. Mouse and Minka came out to play. I love playing outside. Tumbling and twirling, fall leaves fell all around. Look at all the colors, said Minka. What colors do you see? I see an orange yellow. I see a brown. I see a brownish red. Oh, well. Mouse saw red leaves and yellow leaves and orange leaves and brown leaves. Pretty, said Mouse. Look at all the shapes, said Minka. Mouse saw round leaves and skinny leaves and pointy leaves and smooth leaves. Yay, said Mouse. Let's run through the leaves, said Minka. That's really fun to do. Mouse ran and skipped and kicked and swished through all the leaves. How fun! Let's pile them up, said Minka. What do you think they're going to do? Mouse piled the leaves high. 1 leaf, 2 leaves, 3 leaves. Lots of leaves. Yippee! Said Mouse. Mouse leaped and jumped and plopped and rolled into the leaves. Woo! Said Mouse. Well, I guess he said we, but that's okay. I'm hiding, said Minka. Can you find me? Do you know where Minka might be? Do you see anything? Ooh, I think I see a clue on this page. Mouse peeked and poked and peered between the leaves. Where could Minka be? I hope Mouse can find his friend. Then out popped Minka. Here I am! Hooray, said Mouse. Hooray for Minka! Hooray for Mouse! Hip, hip, hooray for fall! What a great start to our fall season. One of my favorite parts about fall is that the leaves change color and they're so pretty. And so I actually picked a second book where we talk a little bit more about them, called Leaf Man, because the illustrations in here are gorgeous, and I think this is one of those books that even little kids would enjoy, like 3 months old, 4 months old, just looking at. And so I really, really like this one. It's by Lois Elhert. And it's about a leaf man. Look at how pretty that is. Give me just a second to fix something on my computer so I can make sure that you can see me properly. Okay, perfect. Leaf man. Leaf man used to live near me in a pile of leaves. But yesterday, the wind blew Leaf Man away. He left no travel plans. It's kind of sad. Look at how pretty the leaves are, though. The last time I saw him, he was headed east, past the chickens. Do you see the chicken? Made out of leaves. And these are all real leaves, guys. Toward the marsh, over the ducks and geese. A leaf man's gotta go where the wind blows. He blew over the fields of pumpkins and winter squash. Oh, so pretty. I love pumpkins. And flew over the turkey, past potatoes, carrots, and cabbages in rows. Then he blew out of sight. Is he drifting west above the orchard? It might be orchard. Not entirely sure. But they're places where there's fruit in them. That's what they are. Or over the prairie meadows. We have a lot of prairie grass in Kansas. Lots of yellow. And past the spotted cows? Well, a leaf man's gotta go where the wind blows, says Leaf Man. Maybe Leaf Man's gliding on a lake breeze. Or flying along the river. Following butterflies going south. Well, a leaf man's gotta go where the wind blows. He might even be traveling north, above leaves that look like him. Or flying over mountains with a flock of birds. When Leaf Man looks down on Earth, is he lonesome for a home? I hope not. This I do know. Where a Leaf Man will land, only the wind knows. So listen for a rustle in the leaves. Maybe you'll find a leaf man waiting to go home with you. And the back shows all of these different types of leaves, and then it'll tell you what their names are. This one's a really good book if you want to learn the names of leaves. I love that one. So one fun thing to do, and I don't believe I mentioned this yet, at least in this video, is for our younger kids, so our still in the months category, it would just be fun during the fall to point out, like, oh look, there are red leaves, those are yellow, they're not green anymore, and let them touch them to feel what leaves are like and learn about the world. For our older kids that are 1 or 2 and they're developing their fine motor skills with their hands, I suggest taking some leaves that they pick outside and putting them underneath a piece of paper. And then you have a crayon that doesn't have a sleeve on it, right? I'm pretty sure some of you guys have done this in kindergarten. And let them roll it over however they want, because the imprint of the leaf will be on the page. And it's a really fun activity, even for you guys to do. And it's something you could hang up in your house and be like, we did this together. So that's a sweet little thing to do with your kiddos. Well, I've told you a few times that leaves changing colors are my favorite thing about fall. And so I thought, you know what? let us sing a song about it. So we are going to sing a song about autumn, and it's called, I wanted to look up the title, it's called The Leaves on the Trees, okay? So it's the same melody as the song that we sang earlier about getting dressed, okay? The leaves on the trees turn orange and red, orange and red, orange and red. The leaves on the trees turn orange and red all through the town. The leaves on the trees come tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. The leaves on the trees come tumbling down all through the town. The leaves on the trees go swish, 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 swish. The leaves on the trees go swish, swish, swish all through the town. Good job, my friends. We're going to do that one more time because honestly, I like this song. So, the leaves on the trees turn orange and red, orange and red, orange and red. The leaves on the trees turn orange and red all through the town. The leaves on the trees come tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. The leaves on the trees come tumbling down all through the town. The leaves on the ground go swish, 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 swish. The leaves on the ground go swish, swish, swish all through the town. Well, leaves are a fun part about fall, but one of the kind of sucky parts, maybe it's not sucky, but some of the things that happen in the fall and the winter season when it's colder is that you'll get sick because it's cold and it's easier for germs to get you. And that's kind of sad. So there's some simple things to do when you're sick. The first thing is stay hydrated. What does that mean? Hydration means drinking water. So drink a lots of water. A lots. Because it's good for you. I don't know what accent that is, but it's a fun one. That's the first thing. 2, if you want to feel better, cuddling always helps me feel better. So you can cuddle with your favorite stuffed animal if you want. I like to cuddle with Chester because I love him. Or, your mom and dad or your siblings or your grandpa, grandma, or your friends, even if they're okay with cuddling. And the third thing you can do is sleep. Just sleep it off and rest. Oh, I'm still doing a program. Oh no, I gotta get back. All right, well, I'm here, kind of sort of awake still. So we're actually going to read about what happens when Bear gets sick. It's kind of sad, but his friends are there to help him recover. And that's what I love about this book, okay? It's by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. This is a series as well, so if your kiddos like this, you can read more of them. Okay. Alone in his cave as the autumn wind blows, Bear feels achy with a stuffed up nose. Oh, poor Bear. He tosses and turns, all huddled in a heap. Bear feels tired, but he just can't sleep. He sniffs and he sneezes. Achoo! He whiffs and he wheezes, and the bear feels sick. Oh no. Poor Bear. His friends gather round. Come out, Bear. Play. Bear shakes his head. I'm too sick today. Mouse mutters, oh my. Bear's head is too hot. Bear says, we will help. Here's a warm, cozy spot. How sweet is that? Bear mumbles and he moans. He grumbles and he groans. And the bear feels sick. Ooh. Mouse squeezes Bear tight. He whispers in his ear, it'll be just fine. Your friends are all here. Badger fetches water. Gopher cooks the broth, while Mole soothes Bear with a cool, wet cloth. Oh, my friend's here. They cover Bear up, and he drinks from a cup. But he still feels sick. When you're sick, do you like cuddling up in a blankie? I do. Raven says, Come along, Owl and Wren. Let us go gather herbs to bring back to the den. They coax Bear to sip just a smidgen of tea. You'll feel better soon, says Mouse. Just wait and see. Bear shakes and he shivers. He coughs and he quivers. And he still feels sick. This is a hard cold for a bear, huh? The friends fuss and fret. The friends cook and care. They keep a close eye on their poor sick bear. I want to cuddle Bear and take care of him too. They all talk in whispers. They walk on tippy toes. They sing lullabies. Then the bear starts to doze. Finally, he's getting some rest. They watch Bear for hours. We've done all we could. Then the bear wakes up. And the bear feels good. Oh, I'm so happy. It's so good when new friends start feeling better, or you do. Bear cries, I'm all better. I'm feeling like new. I'm not hot and achy. It's all thanks to you. Let's celebrate now. Let's go out and play. Let's jump in the leaves. Let's frolic all day. Do you think the other animals will have that much energy to do that? I don't know. Then Mouse starts to wheeze, and Hare starts to sneeze, and the friends feel sick. Oh no, they caught it. Bear murmurs, don't worry, and tucks them in bed. He bundles them up, and he kisses each head. I love that Bear has one blanket, but he can tuck all of his friends in his blanket, and they're all cozy and good. He tells all his friends, you'll soon feel like new. You took care of me. Now I'll take care of you. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet story. Remember, whenever someone takes care of you, if you can talk, of course, say thank you. I'm pretty sure this is thank you in sign language. That might be good. Somebody can leave something in the comments and let me know. So there's that. Well, I didn't want to end any of this. I still have one more book, but I didn't want to end any of this without a pumpkin song. You know what? I'm going to do the pumpkin song last because I really like that one. Okay, so the coolest things about fall are the holidays that come along. And there are a lot of holidays, but two of the ones that we know really well are Halloween, where we dress up, and then Thanksgiving, where we celebrate gathering together and being grateful. So there are a lot of Halloween books in our library. So I decided we're going to pause on sharing some Halloween books, and we'll do that a little bit in October. But I found this cute bear book. I love bear books, if you haven't noticed yet, or any fuzzy, sweet creature. So I had to share this one because fall is the time to share all the good food you have and connect with everyone. You should do that anytime, but especially in the fall you get to connect. So this one is by Katherine Rayner, and it's going to be the last one we read today, okay? So open up your ears because I think it's the best one. The Bear Who Shared by Katherine Rayner. Norris was wise, and being a wise bear, Norris knew that oranges are the best fruits of all. Oranges kind of look like mangoes, don't they? So, wise Norris waited under the orange tree. He knew something special would happen. But Norris wasn't the only one who loved oranges. Yes. The book is falling instead of the orange. Tulip and Violet loved them too. They clambered closer to the porridge and gazed at it. It looked delicious. Wise Norris watched and waited. Tulip and Violet sniffed the porridge. It smelled of honey and sunny days. And Norris just waited. Isn't that a really pretty illustration? Tulip and Violet listened to the porridge, but it didn't make a sound. Tulip and Violet hugged the porridge. It felt as soft as cotton candy. And all the while, wise Norris waited. Tulip and Violet were just about to have a little lick of the porridge. Can you show me your tongues? When? What do you think happens, friends? Uh-oh! It fell! Whoop! It hit Bear in the head! Norris's wait was over. The porridge was his! Raccoon. Tulip and Violet would be sad about this. But what about Tulip and Violet? Well, Norris was wise, and he was also kind. You see him peeling the porridge with his teeth? That's pretty cool. What do you think he's gonna do? So he shared the delicious, sun-kissed, soft as cotton candy porridge with Violet, and Tulip too. Aww. And Norris was right. Being wise, he was usually right. A special thing had happened under the porridge tree. Norris had 2 new friends, and from then on, they shared everything. The end, my friends. Well, we are running short on time, and as much as I like the pumpkin song, we're going to leave that for another book that I have next week, I think. But before we end, oh man, it was behind Chester, that's why I had to stretch. I wanted to share some other book recommendations for you. So this is good for some of our older readers, but as usual, any of these books would be great for our younger ones to just look at and observe. So this is called In the Middle of Fall by Kevin Hankeys. I feel like it has old school illustrations, but it's pretty straightforward, pretty thick lines and thick colors. I loved Amelia Bedelia as a kid, and I read kind of her easy readers, but they had picture books about it, and so pie is something else that we eat. So Amelia Bedelia's First Apple Pie by Herman Parrish would be a really good look into that and introducing a silly little young Amelia Bedelia to your kiddos. So there's one. Okay, South is Patrick Mcdonald. This is a wordless book, so this is good for our kiddos that like to be really quiet and they're drawn in by books because there's no words. And that means, our kiddos that most of us haven't learned how to read yet, so they can do that one on their own. This is one of my favorites. It's called Say It by Charlotte Zolotov. I didn't read it today because it's a little bit on the older side, so like advanced readers for 2, 3, 4, there's a lot of words. But it's about this little girl trying to make her mom say I love you during the fall season, and they have beautiful illustrations. Super sweet thing. Talking about seasons, this is a book called Tree, and it takes you to different parts of the year to see what the tree looks like during different seasons. So that's a good place to start. And then this is the last one that I'm sharing, Little Frog and the Scary Autumn Thing by Jane Yolen. I mean, the frog was so cute. I had to do it. I have a very soft spot for frogs. Animated frogs, not real frogs, I don't think. And bears. But there's some more that you can read, and then there's a few other ones that you'll see on top of the shelves today if you come visit, but most of these are available at our library. Well, friends, it is the end of our books and babies this week, so we are going to say goodbye to Chester, goodbye to babies, and goodbye to summer. Because yesterday was the last day of summer, so we're going to start by saying goodbye to the summer, okay? So sing with me, okay? Goodbye, summer, goodbye, summer, goodbye, summer, so glad that you came here. We're going to say bye to Chester. I will be with him this entire week because he's going to be cuddling cozy with me drinking chai. But for our friends that don't see him until another time, we're going to say bye, okay? So goodbye, Chester. Goodbye, Chester. Goodbye, Chester. So glad that you came here. And then the last one to our baby friends. We don't get to see you until next week, so it'll be fun. If you guys have any ideas on themes or books, types of books that you want to read, I am all ears because I love sharing things that other people like. So feel free to leave that in the comments, okay? So goodbye, babies. Goodbye, babies. Goodbye, babies. So glad that you came here. Thank you guys for celebrating the first day of fall with me. Go outside and have some fun looking at the leaves and the sky today. Sending all my love. See you, friends. Da-da.